Don't come to the club and start talking about what we've done in the past. Talk about what you haven't done anything.
He's won a trophy this season.
Sure.
I said this season. You ain't got a trophy.
This is Welcome back to another episode of Podcast Pundits, and I'll be your host with the most. It's not even close. And I go by the name of Strives, or you can call me Striver, and you'll be glad to know I'm not here rambling by myself. I'm joined by my fellow podcast pundit.
Yo, it's your boy Joey Nomadic, aka Liverpool's #1 supporter, here to talk all things football, here celebrating a win, but also lamenting a loss. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. And as you guys know, I'm representing Arsenal. I'm sure that wasn't too hard to guess if you're watching, because you'll see me sporting the Arsenal tee, just like you see Jules sporting a Liverpool tee. And when it's international duty, I'm repping England or Nigeria. Before we get into the pod, let me let you know where you can find us so that you can let your family and your friends know. And we're on all digital streaming platforms. That's Spotify, Apple Music. No, not Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. We're on Google platforms, Amazon platforms. We're basically, we're everywhere. We're everywhere. So yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And on social media, you can catch us on Instagram, which is Podcast Pundits _ and on X, formerly known as Twitter, that's Podcast Pundits _ and on TikTok and Facebook, that's just Podcast Pundits. So yeah, man, drop us a like, drop us a follow, share, subscribe, or follow. So yeah, man, look in with us, man. We got so much in store. Hopefully we'll be going on tour sometimes very soon, man.
Yes.
So, you know what I mean, man?
Chit.
Yeah, man. We're trying to expand the horizons and all of that good stuff. Yeah, it's just Joe and I today, which is fine, man. I'm chopping it up with my boy. Sometimes we can get some in-depth discussion, sometimes some in-depth arguments. I don't know what the pod's got lays in store for us today, but we'll see where the conversation takes us. But how have you? No, I've been a very happy trooper recently. Very happy trooper. I don't know if I could say the same for you though, Joe.
I wouldn't say very happy, but we're right where we belong. Let's put it as that.
So you say you're just happy for justice? Cause
Yeah, no, not even justice. Because to be fair, we played exactly the same way we played on Tuesday, innit, man? But sometimes the chips don't fall where you need them to fall, innit, man? And that's been our season so far, innit?
It is.
But yeah, I was kind of angry Salah scored, if I'm going to be honest, bruv, man. But we'll get into it, man.
We'll get into it. All right, cool. Well, you know what? I'm going to start with. I want to just give an instant reaction. Cause I don't think you know about the FA Cup.
No, I don't, innit? So you're going to be breaking the news to me as well.
All right, cool. Let me let you know what's popping in the FA Cup streets, so to speak. All right. So as you know, before West Ham and Brentford played, the draw was
2-2 now.
Was it 2-2 now? Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. I remember it was 2-1 when I last checked. So yeah, the draw had commenced. I'll read it out to you. So it's Southampton,
Okay.
versus Arsenal.
Nah, come back. You're going to come back, was it number 16? Number 16 or number 19?
Come back all the way to the top, baby.
Nah, hey, get it how you can, man.
I'm telling you.
Anyway, but Southampton, they played well, though.
No, Southampton did. They played well, man. But yeah,
But they're dead, bro. Let's have it right.
If you weren't going to get Port Vale, you take Southampton, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Hey, even Port Vale, bro, they batted up Sunderland.
Yeah,
He's batted up many men this season, innit?
I
So
wonder what's going on with the Prem teams, because it's like, for some reason, Prem teams ain't like taking FA Cup as seriously as they used to. Like, look at even the amount of changes Fulham made.
do you know what it is? I think teams are just getting beaten up in the Premier League, bro. Premier League, like you, man, keep saying, it's hard this season, isn't it?
Yeah. And the schedule's quite intense.
The schedule's intense. The league is hard this season because everybody's beating up everyone else.
Yeah.
Nobody's given a break, even for Champions League coming up. You know, PSG getting that break, but no Premier League teams are getting a break. So yeah. Like, these men they thought they can have a break against these lower league oppositions, innit, man? But
for me, like, if you're like a Sunderland, if you're Fulham, no disrespect to these clubs, but go all out. Like,
Nah.
Bro,
you get like 100 bags. No, no.
Crystal Palace, they went all out. They ended up with a trophy.
And where they at now, bro?
European football. They got a trophy with European football.
But if they win Europa Conference League, then that European football is worth it. But if you don't win European Conference League, playing in it is probably
I remember
not great.
They was meant to be in Europa. It was Nottingham Forest kind of swindled them out of it.
No. They swindled themselves. They swindled themselves. Paperwork. Imagine getting done by paperwork.
Imagine after all that hard work.
The story of my life, bro.
Oh, gosh. Ditto, bro.
Hey, file your taxes, bro.
I got to do mine by the end of this week,
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man.
So Southampton versus Arsenal.
Yeah.
God did.
Wait, is it your haps? Yeah?
I swear that I'm haps, man. You know, on the way to the studio, all I kept singing to my. I've been singing it even when we setting up.
Yeah.
They wanted us down.
No, I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you. You've had a tough. What is it? You've had a tough 8 years, bro.
Exactly.
8 years plus. Man, come on.
Man. And then Manchester City.
Don't say it, bro.
Versus Liverpool.
That is crazy. Away.
Away.
Man.
God did.
You know every round we've had Premier League teams, isn't it? Premier League, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's crazy. But if you win it, bro.
Yeah, well, then it puts way more stock into that. To be fair,
but nobody cares, bro.
No one cares, but you all care for that season.
Nah, I won't care.
Because I cared when we beat City and Chelsea. But
that's different though, because you had nothing else going.
You had nothing going for us.
Yeah.
But you ain't got nothing going for you at this moment.
But we're still riding a jet ski, bro, from last season. You don't like it, bro.
No.
Actually, we're still riding a jet ski.
I hear you, but it don't feel like that because immediately I said that to you. You had to think like, shit, nah, we ain't got that. And then you had to remind yourself.
We're in Champions League. We're still riding a jet ski, bro. You don't think we're in Champions League?
Come on, man. Be real with me, bro.
I
know you're in Champions League, but,
no, but you don't,
I don't feel like you're excited to be there. I feel like you're just waiting.
Excited to be in Champions League?
Yeah.
I'm not. You know what it is? You're right. The excitement has gone from this season because of how the Premier League form is going.
Yeah.
And we're not winning back-to-back games. But in terms of the Champions League, that's one of the things where I don't really have to focus on, and we can still do a madness without even me anticipating us doing a madness.
Yeah. Is that just based on, obviously, you've done it before?
Historically, yeah. And this season, we're like second or third in the league table.
Yeah, to be fair.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
PSG were like 8th last season when they won it or something like that, bro.
Facts. I mean, Champions League, it's like the slate's wiped.
Yeah. When it comes to knockout.
Yeah, knockout. And then it's West Ham or Brentford versus Leeds United.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just read it out all in one go.
Yeah.
So it's Southampton versus Arsenal, Chelsea versus Port Vale, Man City versus Liverpool, and West Ham or Brentford versus Leeds.
Yeah.
So what's your reaction hearing that? Like digesting that and hearing that. What's your reaction?
It's round 3, man. Like the first time we played Man City, I think that goal that got disallowed, I don't even remember it, where they said either Robertson or Van Dijk went. Van Dijk headed it. Robertson was in front of the keeper, but he weren't in front of the keeper. He was to the right of the keeper, and they said he blocked the view.
Oh, yes.
So that was the first one of the season, and then the next time it happened, that goal was allowed, and then it happened to us the other day with Joe Gomez, and the goal got allowed as well. So it's just one of the ones where we were the first ones in the season and we got shafted for it. But I think if that goal goes in, then it's a different game. But we ended up getting smoked 3-1 or something like that, 3-0 or 3-1.
Well, I know you got smoked 3-0 on one of them.
Oh, it's 3-0 then.
Yeah.
And then the next time, I thought that game we played quite decent in spells, but then we just got turned over at the end when Soboslai obviously give us a bit of entertainment. So I think we can beat Man City, to be completely honest, especially in a cup game as well, man. I wasn't convinced with them against Newcastle.
It's like they're getting a couple of rivalries this season. City's having it a bit tough, innit?
Yeah, they're in a dogfight, man. They're in a dogfight.
They've had to really fight against Newcastle.
Yeah.
Now they look like, obviously, it's well documented that you guys consider each other like your rivals for the last.
Yeah.
So, you guys are going head to head, and then obviously City and Arsenal going head to head as well. So
yeah. They are in the thick of it, man. Like, considering the position of the league that they're in, you would think. Actually, to be fair, even Arsenal have a couple rivalries, but you seem I was at Chelsea.
Yeah, like,
You're like,
yeah,
I was at Leo Brazil.
Chelsea's they're like our
You're
little
father.
chihuahuas. Yeah. We're really little brothering them off, man. Little bros them.
Yeah, to be fair, all your rivalries you've actually dispatched, to be fair, apart from Liverpool and apart from Man United, where
but we
you're kind of
haven't
like
really
in there.
had an opportunity to let that
Like
rivalry,
a number three,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
See you in the final. See you in the final.
Well, maybe. We might see you in the final
Champions League
twice.
final.
Yeah. Might see you in the final twice, man.
I'd love that, bro. I'd love that.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
that would be such a billing, man.
Yeah.
Such a billing, man.
We have to watch that together. You know,
we'd have to, man.
Yeah.
Somebody will cry that day, man.
You see that eject button.
Yeah.
Whenever I see it. As soon as we win on these out, bro.
Oh, I'll come with one of those cakes here, so you'll just see me go.
That ninja swap bro.
I don't know it.
Go on, man. But,
man. How I feel about the FA Cup draw, yeah, man. I started, like I said, I started singing, bro.
Yeah.
I started singing, man. So,
but what are you singing for? Like, obviously, you think it's going to be a trouble?
You know what?
You think it's going to be a trouble? Oh, my God.
I've been thinking to myself, like, what's Arsenal going to walk away with this season? Can we even walk away with a trophy? Like, because sometimes I get like PTSD to even call that. Because it's been so long since we've actually won like silverware in the form of a trophy, not silverware in the form of a charity shield or shield, in a trophy.
Like a major or just a trophy in general.
Yeah, just a trophy in general. Like my last one's the FA Cup, like in
charity shield.
And
community
in terms of trophy.
Oh, yeah.
And then obviously the Community Shield is an honour, but as we all go back and forth, it's not considered as a trophy by a lot of people. Me, I count it as an honour. I don't count it as a trophy.
Do you do a parade for FA Cup?
We did a parade. We don't normally do a parade for FA Cup, but we did a parade when we went on that 13-year drought of nothing. We didn't have
not the Arteta one. That's not the Arteta.
No. We did a parade. The first time when we signed Mesut Ozil and Ramsey came into his era.
You took Max there. I remember. I remember that one. Yeah.
I took her still, man. So but man, you know what? Come to think about it, but like Arsenal fans were really shameless back then.
Yeah.
But you know what? It was
bro. You need to.
We needed to
refresh the spirits.
100%, man. So I was there, man, and I'll be there again this season.
For the League Cup, hopefully only.
Well,
League Cup only. But
this is it. We got the league. We're in the final of the League Cup, so why shouldn't I believe?
Yeah.
The Premier League. I don't know if you remember, but I said as long as we're like, I want to be at least within 4 points ahead of Manchester City, and then I feel confident. Like the lead might get cut here and there, but as long as I'm 4 points ahead of Manchester City prior to our game, I now know that.
When's your game? Prior to the League Cup final? Or
prior to the Premier League game.
Yeah, when's that?
That's in April sometime. So it's like 2 or 3 games after the final.
Okay, because right now it's 7, right?
What do you mean?
The points gap.
Yeah, the point gap is 7, but they've got a game in hand. So if they win that game
it's 7, because then when it comes to game in hand, I don't count a game in hand.
Yeah, but I don't count it as clear until you're equal. So I always will say like we're 7 points ahead, because you can't say 7 points clear if they've got a game to reduce. You
can though, because they haven't reduced it, bro. Like the game, that's kind of assuming that the 3 points is in the bag.
It's just an unknown though. So you're clear if you're 7 points clear, in my opinion, if there is no chance of that being reduced.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? So in my head, I'm like 4 points at the very minimum.
Yeah.
7 points ahead.
Yeah.
I can hope for the best. But even with that 4 points gap, it's firmly in Arsenal's hands now.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the way I want it to be. So why can't I start believing or still believing? Because I kind of crossed that threshold into...
But you crossed back. Did you? Was you one of the people like that?
I kind of crossed back.
You crossed the Red Sea, went over the Wolves game.
After the Wolves game, I had like, in that 48 hours where I couldn't get access to my WhatsApp I was just alone with my thoughts. And I was cussing.
Oh God, why have you done this to me?
And that Nollywood music was playing in the background. And you know when you're just like, I'm just eating my peanuts pause. and then like I snapped out of it, and I was like, nah, man, No, and I was just like, City's gonna drop. All I kept thinking is, it wasn't even more on us. It was like, City's gonna drop points.
Yeah, they have to, man.
They're gonna drop points, and then it's happened, like, which we'll go on to. So I'm like, all right, cool. So then it takes us to the Champions League.
Yeah.
So now the Champions League, bro. Okay, I'm looking. We're on the quote unquote easy side of the draw. It's rude to say that because there's rude to say that, but we know what it is.
Respectfully.
Yeah. We know what it is. We are on the easier side of the draw. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And obviously, in my opinion, by Leverkusen, they're a credible threat, but we should have too much.
They're not a pedigree team.
Yeah. Bodo Glimt or Sporting Club Portugal, we should have too much.
Sorry, just a quick one. You know about their striker, bruv?
Yeah, I heard that he's got like 31 goals or something like that. Yeah.
So that league, man.
But this is why I said that I had modest.
Yeah, we all been done by that league.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. And then what's it? And then it could be facing either Newcastle, Tottenham, Atletico, or Barca. Barca to me would be the threat then. So it'd be I'm eyeing up a Barca Arsenal semi-final.
What's Newcastle? Newcastle haven't got a chance in hell without Isak, innit?
Yeah, without they ain't got Isak. But I've been going back and forth with Gooners. I don't know how you as a Liverpool fan see that fixture, but I think Barcelona's going to give Newcastle that work, bro. I remember I was asking Shegs, he's been a guest on the show. I was asking Shegs in one of the groups, and I was like, "How you feeling about this game?" He's like, "Yeah, like he's quietly confident." I'm just like, bro.
Nah, do you know what it is? Barcelona, they went far last season, but they're prone to just turning into a bum for no reason.
Not recently, bro.
I don't really watch La Liga, to be fair. I know Yamal's been clapping Finesse's top bins, but at the same time,
Yamal versus
you see
Lewis Hall, man. I'll be there, bruv.
No, I actually like Lewis Hall, man. But what I am saying is that when it comes to St. James Park on the Champions League evening, they played each other already. Newcastle were decent in that game. They were decent against PSG. I think they could pull something out of the bag
at St. James Park,
especially after smashing Qarabag. What was it, like, about 15-0 on aggregate?
But then I saw Everton move to them at St. James Park, and I was like, forget about it.
Well, you know that's the Premier League. Bro. That's the Premier League, bro.
I know, but man, it's Barcelona as well, man.
But when you're saying this is Barcelona, what does that mean?
Well, Lopez, Yamal, Rafinha, Olmo. Come on, man.
Barcelona,
even Lewandowski, bruv.
But they're not those guys in Champions League, bruv. They're not the guy.
Well, we're about to find out, man.
We ain't got too long.
We ain't got too long, buddy.
When is it? Wednesday, innit? I think Liverpool tomorrow. Actually, no, it's tomorrow because we're the early kickoff.
You're the early to okay, and then
everybody gets their turn, innit?
Yeah. I hear that. So then obviously, because I'm still breaking down why I think that basically all the trophies are on.
Yeah. No, 100%. They are.
And then
that's a quadruple.
Then the FA Cup.
Come on.
That's what I was saying, man. So, yeah.
Hey, if you lot did it,
they counted us out.
If you lot did it,
they didn't want to believe in no.
You'd probably be if you did it, you'd be the worst team in history to have won a quadruple, bro.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah. Because I think I was starting to glaze too much. I was like, hang on, your team is actually horrible to watch.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that, but we won't go on to that right this moment. We will touch on that. Let's go back to let's wind it back a little bit. FA Cup, man. Who did Liverpool have over the weekend?
We had Wolves on Friday night.
Yeah. And then obviously that was like the repeat fixture.
Repeat.
Yeah, repeat. So obviously, without jumping forward, well, we have to jump forward to go back.
Yeah.
But obviously, when I say jump forward, obviously I wanted to touch on the midweek Prem fixtures after the FA Cup. But yeah, obviously Liverpool, got stunned by Wolves, it's fair to say. And then we'll touch on that a little bit later. But just setting up the story. And then obviously you're playing them again a couple of days later in the FA Cup. Yeah, like just a little brief synopsis on how you found that game.
Yeah, the first half wasn't great. We didn't look amazing. It's a typical. I don't know. How many games? Have you watched a few Liverpool games?
Yeah.
So you're well acquainted with this version of Salah. this season, innit?
Very, very much so.
So yeah, and then obviously you're well acquainted with Tibbs and Cuff. All tight, you man.
I'm very acquainted with them.
So they call me the CIA. They call me CIA.
Yeah, something like that.
they want to kick me out of the group, bro.
Yeah.
I'm getting trolled. The same way they troll you, I'm getting trolled now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm posted just atting me and everything, bro. But again, these guys were just talking about how flat it is watching the game, slot out, all of these kind of things, but they'll never talk about Mo Salah.
Okay.
And I think the reason why they never talk about Mo Salah is
even Cuff, because I'm sure Cuff.
No, I think Cuff is more of the thing like what's known doesn't need to be said, kind of tip. But they'll watch the game and the first person they attack is Gakpo, obviously, because because
they seem to have some.
It's always the Christian that gets persecuted first, isn't it, bro? Like a martyr. Gakpo's moving like a martyr this season, man. But yeah, they go for Gakpo first, calm, and then they'll go for everybody else, and then I have to bring up Salah. And I was like, if you're gonna replace anybody, replace Salah first.
So who else is on who's on their target list in terms of who they go
on their target list? Gakpo slot, because they got the relationship going. Trying to think. I think that's it, really. You know.
Let me.
That's why I think it's like a scapegoating thing, but yeah, because McAllister's stunk this season. Couple men have stunk this season, but like they're intermittently stinking.
You see, like there's been. I remember on. I don't know if it was last week's episode or the episode or a couple episodes prior, but I remember Jay on one of them asking you if you felt Szoboszlai was world class.
Yeah,
and you said that you haven't seen enough to deem him world class just yet. And it's interesting because obviously I know Szoboszlai's been one of Liverpool's standout players.
Yeah.
Free kicks. He's obviously played right back, but when he's in the middle, he's done his bit as well at times, and he's brought you out of a hole a couple of times. But I was chatting to another Liverpool fan, Tech Fresh, and he wasn't as complimentary of Szoboszlai, you know.
Yeah.
Have you come across that take?
No. So that's why I don't consider him as world class. I like Szoboszlai. I like his intensity, how he plays, his pressing. Like he just plays with real intent on the pitch, man. I like it. But it's been 3 seasons, and for me, he's actually coming out of his shell this season.
Yeah.
And he has so much more in his arsenal, and we're just seeing a little bit of it, in my opinion. So I kind of think he's underperforming. Obviously, people like Don, they talk about how good Szoboszlai is, and he's a good player and he's got great potential. But
Don, that's been on the pod as well.
Yeah. I'll take Don. But I've not seen enough. I've not seen enough. Like this is well below my expectation of what Dominic Szoboszlai should be doing. And I think that's where maybe Lloyd is coming from.
Yeah, because I remember you once upon a time where you and I was having a back and forth, and I believe it was Dominic Szoboszlai versus Odegaard, yeah. And obviously, in my opinion, Odegaard was wiping the floor of him. But right now, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could bring him to the battlefront if you was to pose that argument again. However, I've got a new challenger.
Okay,
Mikel Merino, buddy.
Who?
Mikel Merino.
For who?
Szoboszlai.
What does Mikel Merino do on the pitch?
So that's what I was going to present.
No, because I don't. So, I don't know what he does on the pitch.
Obviously, we've seen him go up front and do a job and be like our standing striker, what have you. But even in he's like how physical he is, his ball carrying. Not so much the ball carrying, but it is there. But then he's passing as well. I think it's been.
When you say passing, what do you mean, like
in the midfield, like in terms of like just keeping our midfield sturdy, but also kind of.
But when you talking like just ticking, because I remember that.
It's not like ticking. I wouldn't say he's like ticking, but I feel like he's one of them. He's like a technical powerhouse. Like I think he protects. He's like he's got.
Yeah, can you give me another example of his player, his style of play? Like, if you were to give me somebody else.
You know what? You see, you see what... I've seen that we were linked to Tonali at some point.
Good one.
Yeah.
Good one, yeah.
And I don't see the uplift so much.
Yeah, from a Marino. It's funny you say that because... I remember, I don't think Shegs, hold tight Shegs again.
Yeah.
I don't think he likes Tonali.
Yeah.
And then I was having a conversation with Don again and like talking about Tonali, and I was like, there's 2 Newcastle fans I've spoken to who don't really like Tonali.
Yeah.
And I think their grievance with him is that because Bruno G does all the line breaking passing, he's very physical, he gets about the pitch a lot.
Yeah.
He kind of does two jobs.
Yeah.
And then you got Joe Linton, who's a protector and a brute and all that kind of stuff. There isn't that much for Tonali to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to put a finger on what it is Tonali does. So that's my impression of Merino.
And then he gets branded as an all-rounder, but then when you look into it, you're like, he has got qualities, don't get me wrong, but does he raise your ceiling so much? And I feel like you might have that about a Mikel Merino, unless you're a fan, an Arsenal fan, you will see that, no, actually, Merino, like for me, I'm devastated he's injured and it looks like we're missing him for the rest of the season.
But if he was here, what would he be providing that nobody else on the pitch provides, except for the goals?
Goal threat. I think he'll be providing us robustness, like just like
what does that mean? Like physicality in the middle?
Physicality, just that protection. That protection, I feel like he protects the ball very well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think he has that great ball retention.
He protects the ball well, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay.
He protects the ball well.
Yeah,
and then,
I won't argue on that one.
Yeah, and then just his IQ and just his ability to transition from being in the centre of the of the pitch and getting into dangerous positions. You know what I mean? I liken him to Szoboszlai.
No, but what's he an expert in? Because Szoboszlai, I can say Szoboszlai is a technical expert. Ball mastery, striking the ball, good dribbler. Odegaard, good dribbler, good line breaker, and has a good eye for pass, good vision. Sandro Tonali, I know is a technical ability. Again, he can make good passes and he can shoot.
I'll say Merino's expertise would be like box crashing.
Joe Linton.
Nah, he's better than Joe Linton.
No, but I'm saying,
I wouldn't say Joe Linton. I don't know if he'd get that gold star by that.
No, he's not a gold. He's not a gold star.
I think Merino's earned it.
Yeah, earned what though? Because the only accolades and praise I have for Merino from outside of you and other Arsenal supporters I'm getting is his goal scoring ability. Like
then it's just the IQ.
They're not having him. They're not having him in midfield.
I heard them as well, but what do you think they'd still have that opinion now today?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Yeah, because Della is the one who's fighting. You know, Della's been like Della gave birth to Merino.
Okay, Della.
Yeah,
of course, because he's got the Newcastle ties as well. Yeah, of course.
So and obviously, if Arteta got him, then you must be good. Della, they've been going head to head for the last 3 seasons or 2 seasons, whatever.
Yeah,
but I don't particularly. I think he's a great goal scorer. The goals I've seen him score have been class, header in. Good in the air and all that kind of stuff. But in terms of being in the midfield, he's more like a Tonali for me. Like, if he's not there, like if Newcastle sold Tonali during Gamblegate, then I don't think there'll be much difference in their ability. Let's say they kept Anderson, they'll even be higher up in my opinion.
So what do you think that, as in the Foresters?
Elliot Anderson, because I remember they had to sell him for PSR reasons.
Yeah, so I lost my thought then. So you're saying, because you said that,
I don't think you don't miss it. You don't miss Mikel Merino.
That's what I was just about to ask.
Yeah.
So you're saying we wouldn't? You
don't miss him, bro.
No, I think we do. And all right, so
what do you miss from him apart from the goals?
Yeah, I mean the stuff that I've mentioned. Like I just been like, I feel like we just a little bit. We're a bit fragile now in the midfield. Like if we
Zubimendi, Rice, and
we got Norgard. I think Norgard could be used.
No, but he doesn't really start. But yeah, I agree. Yeah. But he doesn't start. So your starting will be Zubimendi, Rice, and Eze or Odegaard.
Or Odegaard. But if Merino would be there, it could also be him. You know what I mean? We do miss that. So all right. So obviously that's my my thoughts on it. But then. Interestingly enough, after that,
your original point is obviously I think you love it, bro.
Because I was just I was going to go back there because Tech Fresh.
Yeah,
we was after the Wolves, the first Wolves and Liverpool game in that week.
Yeah, he was angry, bro.
A lot of people weren't trying to pick up the phone to me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, a lot of people.
But I like that you didn't call me, bro, because me and you, I think it's true.
Yeah, you know what? Like, we get to do battle every week. So sometimes you just want new blood, innit? And I saw you, and you know what? To your credit, I saw you talking in the group. Like you were.
I told you, I'm always about, bruv. I don't hide, bruv.
You were vocalizing your disgust.
Yeah.
I didn't see Bods.
Yeah.
So I didn't cuff.
unusually was very quiet. I shouted his sister to find out if he's okay, because I know
that's not fair, bro.
Yo, sometimes you got to do the dark arts. I phoned him, he's not picking up, and Cuff would say to me, "Make sure you're present." I'm like, okay, we'll see who's present then. So I'm going down my register of people to call. Tibbs is not picking up. Then Tech Fresh weren't picking up, but then about half an hour, 40 minutes later, he's composed himself, he's giving me a call back, and we had that conversation, and I was quite surprised to hear his viewpoints on Szoboszlai, and actually it was even him that was like, I felt he was more passionate about the Merino Szoboszlai comparison, which is why I thought, let me ask you, like, just because
he's his emotions, rough.
Okay.
I don't want to speak on behalf of another man, but it was definitely emotions.
Okay.
Yeah, because like again, Szoboszlai just offers a lot more.
Yeah,
he just offers a lot more. He's got more feathers in his hat, in my opinion.
Fair enough. All right, cool. And then obviously you guys have gone on. You've knocked Wolves out.
Yeah, but again, Gakpo played up top. I think he had a good game. Like, we got the first goal because he done a drive from deep with the ball. Played Salah. Obviously, Salah done very well to create the second goal. The first goal. Great finish from Andy Robertson. Great goal from Curtis Jones, and Rio Ngamoa killed the game again. So I was getting stick for that as well, because I was saying, Rio, over 90 minutes, that's not the guy you want to see, bro, because obviously he banged against Newcastle, played a couple other games and was decent, man. But I've seen him in games, when he's come on in the last 20 minutes, and then his dribbling his decision making isn't great.
I think his dribbling, like, you can choreograph him after a little while.
Yeah,
but he has shown effectivity, like
that acceleration and the quickness of feet.
But you get sharper at that, and you develop a little bit more like
You'd think that, because Gakpo, the beef with Gakpo is that he keeps on doing the same cutting and smashing it into people's ankles.
Yeah, but the thing is with him, it's a law of averages, because he does it enough time that eventually it goes up and he scores.
Not this season, bro.
Yeah, I hear you.
Not this season. But last season, when he's coming as a sub and not playing every game, but this season, nah.
Yeah, because he went a couple of games without a goal, but still, Cody Gakpo is one of the guys that you might expect to be a goal scorer.
He's one of my guys anyway. He's one of my guys.
You get what I mean? All right, cool. And then obviously, I won't go on all of the FA Cup games because there's a bit to talk on, but I will touch on Arsenal's one. We played Mansfield.
Yes.
Yeah. So
well, you lot made a meal out of that one, innit?
You know what though? I enjoyed it though.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy it as a supporter, because you're like, guys, put this to bed.
Yeah.
Sometimes it got a little bit edgy.
Yeah.
But overall, I enjoyed it. As in, I felt like we were the better team. But then I felt at times when...
No, you weren't,
No, I felt like we were the better team. I felt like we were the better team going into the game. And I felt like we were the better team in spells. Like in the first 15 minutes, I think Diamond could have probably put us up 2 goals or what have you not, after even 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
But then, I agree with you. We weren't the better team.
Yeah.
So, and that's what made it enjoyable. Like, as in, if you're one of them
neutral
people, that have said that you're getting bored, but at the Premier League, because of how tough it is, everyone's cancelling each other out, reliance on set pieces, VAR interference, then this game was a game that you would have enjoyed.
Yeah, for sure.
Neutral, man. It wasn't like too back and forth-ish. It wasn't like basketball, but like there was times when Mansfield looked like they weren't a Division 3 team, so to speak. But I mean, the 3 at the back tactic didn't work. I think we tried to do 3 at the back. It didn't.
Why?
I don't know, because even when I saw the lineup, I was like, what's happening here? He looked like he just threw a couple players on and said, guys, fuck it then, man, just do your thing.
Yeah, that's real football manager behaviour, bro.
Yeah, it looked like it. But at the same time, we had the names on the team sheet, and you're like, yo, you should be doing better. But like Gabriel Jesus, for instance, he was like, I don't know where he was.
Yeah.
He was missing. We had some casualties that wasn't that great to witness.
What, during the game?
Yeah, Trossard and Calafiore going down. I don't know what the extent of the injuries are, but it's never good to lose.
I blame that performance on the pitch,
Yeah, I mean, because even Mosquera didn't look too.
But then the one guy that came on who grew up playing on them pitches, like Eze, is the one that claps it in top bins, easy, bruv.
Yeah, claps it, and then him even
Madueke, he came out with some GA. Yeah, listen.
Listen. He's ice skating on that pitch, bro.
Let me tell you something, bro. You see,
I like that guy, you know.
Yeah, all of our signings, yeah, for whatever you guys might want to say about them, bruv, they've delivered GA for us, bro. Yeah. Madueke is the
ugliest of them all, bro.
Gyökeres, Zubimendi. If you combine them all together,
has Gyökeres got an assist?
Yeah, I think he has. I see. I don't know.
He might
not.
He might not.
It's still GA. It's still GA. It's still GA. If you do their totals, nah, man. They've been a good investment, man. They've been a good investment. So, yeah, man. So yeah, big up Arsenal. Yeah, we kind of went through, but big up Mansfield as well, man. They made a game of it, man. They made a game of it. And for me, I didn't really look at it and think to myself, I'm angry because
no,
spank them. Like, the FA Cup is that cup where giants get killed.
Yeah.
And we looked like we were at risk of, being on the latest long list of giants that have been slain. You know what I mean? But it wasn't to be. Arsenal.
When was the last time you lot got to a final in the FA Cup? When you won it?
Yeah, when we won it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's the furthest you've gotten since?
Probably third or fourth round.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So actually, that's what that matters, isn't it?
Has it been? I can't remember the last time we've been in a quarter.
I think it was fourth round was the last season, isn't it?
Because that's been one of my critiques of Arteta.
Yeah.
What's your cup run saying?
Yeah.
That was one of Henri's critiques of Arteta. Like, give the fans a day out in the final. He's answered it immediately. We're going to the final next week. You know what I mean? So like
immediately.
Yeah, big you up, Arteta, man. Big you up.
After Henri asked the question.
Because the question was asked last season. And people were even starting to believe Henri was an enemy of the club.
Yeah, bro.
Saying that he's a hate.
They still believe it, bro.
And they're saying that he's hating on Arteta, but now you'll see Henri doing like collaborations and doing footage with Arsenal and our Arsenal.
Yeah, it's fickle, innit?
Nah,
fickle, bro.
These fans are crazy, bro.
100%.
These fans are crazy.
No, 100%.
All right, cool. Quick midweek Prem results reaction. I mean, the smile on my face probably gives it away, man.
Who did you not play?
But we played Brighton, yeah?
Oh, yeah, I told you, man.
Yeah. But remember, I was scared.
Yeah, I told you it was going to be a walkover, bro. It's the next game.
It wasn't a walkover.
It's a walkover, bro.
But it was...
You lot a nasty team, bro.
Bruv.
You lot are nasty still, bro.
Talk to me. What do you mean by that?
You lot are nasty team, bro.
What do you mean by that?
But I respect it, bro, because, listen, everybody's, like you said, it's been difficult. Everybody's been ugly. What can you do to get an edge against your opponent?
Yeah.
And it's been nasty, bro.
Yeah.
I lie, I steal, I cheat. Viva la raza!
Listen, this guy here, this Hürzeler guy, he tried to get ahead of the curve, innit? He tried to warn them early, like that was going to change anything, man.
Yeah.
But no, I was actually working late that night, so I was watching it on my phone. So it was like I wasn't totally locked in. Obviously, I see Saka's goal. Like there was a little bit of fortune in there, but he saw a bit of space. He doesn't usually get that much space. He had to cut in and take the shot. Saka's 300th appearance crowns it with a goal. What more can you ask for, man?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So, and again, comes in a period when people were asking questions of him, like, yo, it's business end of the season. Can you step up?
He does usually step up business end. Does he like turn up or does he start to turn down? Or
I would say he starts to he starts to kind of plateau a little bit. Like he starts to like level out a little bit. He has a spike prior and then he starts leveling out. So I suppose you would. If I was to give you a yes or no answer, he turns down. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So now, where he's not really had that spike this season, maybe we might see when the business end is when we're going to start seeing you rise.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to take us to that promised land. Big time pause, man. But so
what, you lot scumbag that game, yeah? I'm seeing 0.46.
Hürzeler was fuming. He was fuming. But I mean, he's fuming and he's talking about, because he's saying stuff, but I'll get onto his reaction properly, but I'll just touch on it. He's saying stuff like, I never want to win
playing that way. I'm like, brother, you've won like 9 games out of the 29 or whatever that you've been managing for, bro. Like right now, you don't have the.
Not true.
I'm telling you, bruv, you don't have the freedom to be talking about how you want to be winning.
Why are you being nasty for?
No, because he needs to take a leave out of Arteta's book, bro. Win by any means necessary, because at the end of the day, who's going to remember, bro? Who's going to remember?
No, people remember. In Brighton, they'll remember because they got a small sample, innit?
No, they're just going to remember that he's a salty yes.
No, at Arsenal, you have to win because there's I use the term loosely, there's a legacy at the club, innit? So you have to win as Arteta, innit? But at Brighton, well done on not reactive, bro. Well done, bro. Hey,
I know they can see my face. I was thinking, this son of a gun.
But at Arsenal, bro, you need to deliver silverware there. But at Brighton, you can go 10 years without winning any silverware, and you'll still be celebrating at the club, innit?
But bro, but the stuff he was saying was ironic because he's talking about how long Arsenal take to take set pieces and how long the game's in play. And then when you start looking at their stats and their averages and some of the games, you're like, bro, like, this is your bag.
Yeah, what's the benefit of moving faster? That would be my response to him. Like, is the benefit of moving faster that I don't win the game? So what's my incentive to win?
Think of it this way. Arsenal's dropped points against Brentford. Dropped points against Wolves after being 2-0 up.
Yeah.
So,
you didn't drop points against Brentford, bro. That was a good draw. That was a good draw. That was a great draw.
Yeah, when you contextualize it, we stole the point. But obviously, just in black and white terms, we've dropped 2 points. 2 points twice. So a critique that would be very apt would be get better at managing the game, Arsenal. Yeah. So Arteta goes and wins his next 3 games, 9 out of 9. And then, other than the Tottenham game where we spanked them, in the Chelsea game and in the Brighton game, there was an element of having to manage the fixture. Yeah. So the quote-unquote dark arts. Beautiful. Beautiful. A manager coming out and talking so scathingly, if that's even a word.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Yeah, like scathing words about a fellow colleague in manager in Arteta, and saying, criticising the way he plays he sets his team up to play his football and how he wins. To me, it just doesn't make sense because it's like, bro, he's winning. Like, to me, it just sounds like, bro, you got a bit, bro.
No, but you know what it is? There's different schools of thought. And there's one thing I don't like about Arteta, I'll get onto it, bro. But there's different schools of thought. You've got, obviously the attacking, you got the defense, you got the Allardyces, you got the Scolaris, you got the Christ. Yeah. Hürzeler is clearly someone who's quite of a similar school of thought to Arne Slot, where they feel like football should be played in. This is the beautiful game; it should be played in that way.
But like you say about Arne Slot, is he even playing the beautiful game though?
Exactly, bruv. Exactly. No, but there's a difference between playing implementing the beautiful game and having your idea of the beautiful game. You can still not be playing the beautiful game and still have a belief that this is how it should be played. The Arteta doesn't have.
Arteta wants to be the game played.
No, I don't think he does.
He's proven it.
No, he hasn't.
22-23 season.
What does that mean?
23-24 season.
What does that mean, bro?
But he's proven that he's got an idea of the beautiful game. But where did the beautiful game get him, Jules?
No, but
where did it get him, Joey? Where'd I get that motherfucker?
Look at all the managers, Look at all the managers and the ones that have this beautiful game mentality. They don't veer away from it. I don't know. Have you
forgotten what Manchester City did when they went to the Emirates this season?
Yeah, bro.
After they got spanked 5-1 last season, do you think they came back to play the same way?
How many games has Man City played with Pep Guardiola?
A countless amount of games.
Exactly. So we can't take one of those games hang on. I said they don't veer away from it. I'm talking about in terms of the mentality of how I want my team to play this season. Whereas every season, Arteta said, no more. No more.
I disagree.
No more football, bro.
I disagree.
Everybody at this club has to be over 7 foot. If you're not over 7 foot and don't weigh over 95 kg, bro, you can't play for my team.
But okay, all right, cool. But I challenge that. I hear what you're saying, but I'm going to challenge that with. We started off the season with Doku. Now I know Doku had a bit of an injury and whatnot, but he was jinky. Like quite lovely to look at in terms of
everybody was
ranting away. And you had your reservations on him, but
I still do, bro.
Yeah, but then now look, he's gone. Obviously, Antoine Semenyo is almost like an obvious choice, but he's a very different kind of winger.
Yeah.
Physicality.
Yeah.
Phil Foden. Obviously, we've gone back and forth about your Fodens, your Palmers, your Saka.
Yeah.
But Pep would usually Foden has been at least one of his go-tos, at least in one or two of his title-winning seasons.
Yeah.
Now he's opting to play. He'd rather play.
That's not
O'Reilly.
You're changing your tune, bro, because you said that Foden's never been a regular guy for him, bro.
He's not been a regular guy to it,
and he's not been playing well. So I can't say that he's going away from Foden because he doesn't want to play that style of football. The likelihood is that he's going away from Foden because Foden hasn't been.
No, when I say he's not been a regular, I mean I've not recognised him as his go-to guys, other than like I said, maybe one or
Mahrez and
maybe other than one season, maybe 2 seasons. I might
1.5. Yeah.
But then what I'm saying is, like, that was even when if you haven't got Foden, yes, you've got your Mahrez or what have you. Like, now you've noticed he'd rather play an O'Reilly in midfield rather than a Foden, and that goes to show that he is adapting to the physicality of the game. It's more about just the physical attributes that make you last in the Premier League. So even Pep Guardiola is veering away.
I don't think it's about what makes you last in the Premier League. It's Arsenal have.
Don't say it's Arsenal. Come on.
I
mean, say it's Arsenal.
Yeah. Let me say.
I'll take it.
Because as long as it amounts in silverware, it doesn't matter. But the way I see it is that Arsenal has given this whole league herpes, bruv. It's given this whole league.
Do you remember when they said that Pep gave the league herpes?
Yeah, and everybody does it because even Klopp tried to, but people knew that this style of football that Klopp does is too much of a headbanger. Too much of a headbanger. But Pep gave everybody herpes. Everybody was playing out of the back. Now Arteta has taken a herpes from 1996.
Everyone's doing Legion of Doom. Everyone's doing Legion of Doom in the corner, in the box, every corner. Hey, Arteta,
he's done it, bro. So now, like, how do I? You can't use condom to save you against herpes, bro. So what do I do though? I have to be the biggest herpes in the league, bro. So like, I get what he's doing, bro.
Yeah. But all right, cool. I don't know why everyone's attributing this to Arsenal.
No, come on, man. You lot showed that having set pieces and the physicality is a weapon that you cannot afford. You cannot afford to not have.
To not have. No.
Yeah. So, and I respect. You have to. You can. Obviously, people are hating, but you have to respect it.
Yeah,
all that matters is delivering silverware.
Of course, but you know what? All right, to piggyback off the people are hating, why I will double down on that is Arsenal are the first team to score 100 goals out of every team, or at least every top team.
In all comps?
Yeah, in all comps. This Arsenal's also. We've actually got a 76% win rate, which is higher than even the Invincibles season, Arsenal Invincibles season.
Don't talk to me about Invincibles, bro. Them man drew like 52 games in that one league.
But we were invincible.
But I don't care, bro.
It's
only you man that care, bro. You lot got this trophy.
Now we've got the gold version. We've got the gold,
cool.
got the gold version, buddy.
I can spray gold, bro.
But then, what was I going to say? So with all of that said, only out of those 100 goals, only 28 of them are set pieces.
Yeah, but you still have the highest percentage in the league, bruv.
But that's 28%.
But it's still the highest percentage in the league, bro.
I'm just talking about just all of our goals scored across the competition. And then let me tell you another stat. Outside of the Premier League, Arsenal's won every other game. Not one single draw.
Yeah, bro.
So that goes to show that the Premier League
is a different beast this season.
Different beast.
Listen, what? That's why I don't. Obviously, I wasn't even cussing. I was asking the question of, are you not worried about your set pieces? You don't answer that question a long time ago.
Yeah.
I've not had any question to ask. The only thing I've said is your strikers are butters, bruv. and you don't disagree with that. You don't disagree with that.
I think I've said back then, I don't care how he looks as long as it's good. That's
exactly.
Why you see, like with
no, but you were sweating me, bro.
You know what?
Somehow was sweating me when what I was saying was true.
No, I know what I was sweating you for, because I didn't feel like you were giving him as even a goal scorer. But what you would do, you would cuss him. And then you will say, I've always said he scored goals.
No.
That's what you'd always say. I've always said single score goals, but that doesn't mean you haven't been going ham in between. Like anything, like you're one of the people like I'll get it where I can get it. So
No.
You will abuse him in pockets for like having barren periods, and then when I
never abused him for having barren periods. I never ever abused him for having. I said this guy.
Maybe not 4.
Yeah, okay.
But I feel like that's the impetus of your abuse.
No, man. You see, yeah, I will say to you, ABC 1, 2, 3, and then you're trying to read in between the lines. All I've said to you is that this guy is butters, bruv. That's all I've ever said to you, yeah? But you didn't like that, bruv. Because, like,
because I'm like,
you knew he was butters.
What?
You know,
that's all I'm like. All my thing is,
that's not true, bro. That's not true because you would have said, yeah, he's butters. No, you've never said that once. You would say, what's Ikatike doing? He's better than Ikatike.
I don't find it butters. He's scoring goals.
You're lying, bro.
He's scoring goals.
You're lying, bro. Because I was there when you turned your back on him. I was there when you turned your back on him.
Well, that's because of a bet. You know how I get emotional. Like you said, tech wrestlers. You know I say stuff, buddy.
But I think we can both agree that it's an ugly watch. And my thing is that when my team is 5th or maybe 6th, I don't know where we are, but when my team is there, I have to try and enjoy the league, bruv. And then if I'm going to say, okay, yeah, Arsenal, they're top of the league, this should be a good game, and I'm going to watch them, and I'm seeing this butt ugly striker playing for you, bro. It's not good for me, but it's great for you. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I think a lot is being made of the way Arsenal look, and I think we look a lot better than people make out. But let's stay in the car because obviously that was one facet of the midweek fixtures. Obviously, Manchester City then dropped points at Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
Well, at their ground to Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, which they shouldn't have won the game against at the City ground. I believe that's what their stadium's called. The return fixture.
Yeah, okay. So
remember they got that lucky goal, I think. Well, not lucky, but there was a goal where it could have been a penalty or something like that. Morgan gives White on the line or something like that.
Okay.
They won 1-0. So Nottingham Forest is a sticky game for a lot of teams. Obviously, you lot, they beat us 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
So even despite their current form and where they are in the league, they're still a good team. So I knew that wasn't going to be a straightforward game for Man City, but they should have seen that game through. Yeah. And they should have had a penalty as well.
Yeah, I forgot about that. What, Haaland?
Yeah.
That was quite surprising because I think like Man City normally get the.
That's how the game goes, boy. You win it, but obviously
some, you lose some.
You saw that clip where the guy, was it David Richard something, the Premier League guy was like, yeah, I need somebody else. Every 6 years, I need someone else to be winning that league.
I mean,
that's
Cuff keeps on that
bro.
But how old is that? How old is that clip?
It's the season, bro.
You're not even confident saying that. and then obviously we had Liverpool's unfortunate fixture. Well, unfortunate for you, but for those that were hate watching, me, you guys ended up losing to Wolves, and you know what it was? It was a
funky performance, man.
Because and you know what was for me was interesting because it wasn't that long ago that he was like basically so happy. That when people are listening, they can hear your smile.
Yeah,
hear your smile. The way you were saying, I was so happy this week because like I don't get that many times to laugh at Arsenal, and you laugh.
Yeah.
So then,
no, but you think that I laughed at you because you lot lost to Wolves, or sorry, you lot drew with Wolves. Yeah. No, I lost because you're in a title race and that's a game where you expected to win. And it was funny the way you lot were reacting like the season's over and all that kind of stuff.
So how was it for you then in a scenario where you're playing Wolves? Did it's fair to say you were expected to win?
Nah.
You don't think so?
No.
For me, you're definitely expected to win.
On paper.
So why are you not expected to win, but we're expected to win?
Bro, you're top of the league and
you're still in the top like 5 or 6.
What does that mean, bro? Us losing that game...
Wolves are rock bottom.
Us winning the last game and losing that game is top 6 form, bro. It's top 6 form.
Nah. I think that's top 12,
Do you think we're the first team in the top 6 to lose a game to a bottom of the league team? After winning the last 2 games or 3 games, whatever.
Probably not the first, but it's not a common occurrence.
So take Wolves out of the situation, winning 2 games or 3 games, and then the next game losing that.
To rock bottom, that pretty much.
Whether it's rock bottom, because like we've seen in the FA Cup, it doesn't matter.
You're changing the variables slightly, because I'm saying expected.
No, my expectation is to always beat any team that is below us in the league.
Yeah, and that's what, I'm sure you literally just said that you didn't expect to win that yet.
No, but in the same way, like I expected you to smash Brighton. You didn't expect them to smash Brighton. But technically, you should be smashing every team on paper in black and white if that's below you in the league. But in this game, again, like if you take the team out of it, whatever team we were playing, if we were playing Leeds, Nottingham Forest, just the fact that our form has been bad as a team and we're sixth in the league for a reason, I didn't expect us to win the next game.
Did you expect their first shot on target to go? Because I've seen like
what was the first? I forgot what the first goal. The chip, the little dink over Alisson. That was a good goal.
Yeah. And then obviously you guys.
No, so you know what's happening, because Thingy was kind of moving like, yeah, I got this. Konate, I don't know if you remember this. The guy was through on goal. And he had a mad head start. Yeah. Konate caught up to him, and I think Konate thought, yeah, I'm going to get this guy because this guy's going to obviously take a second to wind up the shot, let it go. This guy done a little dink over the keeper, and Konate wasn't mentally prepared for that, so he slid in way later. So when I saw Konate running, I didn't even expect that to be a goal because Alisson saves him one-on-ones all the time as well, man, but it was a quality finish. Yeah. And then obviously the other goal wasn't even a shot on target, but it was a good goal because you got to be in it to win it, man. But yeah, I blame that loss of points because I think we should have won that game. I blame it on Mo Salah.
Again?
Yeah, remember we equalised and then...
he got it though, no?
Yeah, he got it, bro. But
yeah. I remember after that game, he played
rubbish, bro. So,
I remember you actually... you directed some abuse at De La Strada, and you was like, whatever curse you put on Mo Salah, take it back.
Yeah. Take it back, bro. But after he scored that goal, we're through on a break. Obviously, Mo Salah's got 5 options. He gives it straight to Andre, or I can't remember who it was, man. But it's just poor, bro. Like poor execution. Like a 5-year-old is making that pass. I'm watching 5-year-olds. Obviously, posted a group of the Palmeiras Brazilian futsal team, bro. 5-year-olds playing, bro. They're burning up, bro. A 5-year-old is making that pass.
I saw that post. What? But I didn't get to see that one from Obs. I saw it from someone in the Gooners group.
Yeah, bro. I saw it and I'm not gonna share it. Them man won't appreciate it. But he shared it. But yeah, like a 5-year-old is making that pass, or a 6-year-old, whatever. He flops it, bro. Like when you're not putting away them chances, you don't deserve to. In fact, you deserve to lose, bro. When they scored, I was like, good man. Like you lot stink, bro. You can't keep on playing like this and then getting a result, bro. Like you're playing like a team that shouldn't be in the top 5.
What do you need to reinforce your team for next season?
For next season, you know what's crazy is I can't even say get rid of Salah, bro, because Salah he could. Do you know what it is? My thing is that after Liverpool have done okay, the next season's never great. Like that's always just been happening to us, innit? So I could say we do all of this and do all of that, but then we could have the same team and then do well next season. Okay. Because they're saying
this could just be a mad anomaly.
Yeah, it could. Statistically speaking, I would say this is a mad anomaly in terms of like how Salah's playing. It's not in. There's no congruency with the rest of his seasons. It's just like.
But he's getting older though.
Yeah, but so nobody gets old overnight, bruv.
No, it's not like overnight. I don't think he has got old overnight, but it could be a case of he has been progressively getting old. But you know, like when you put in all like sometimes everything's got to be perfect in order to perform at the top level. And there's maybe just something drops off, and then it might affect everything else.
Diogo Jota?
It could be that. It could just...
Because that's the only thing I can think of that it could be for him.
Could be a little bit of pace that he's losing.
Yeah, but...
It could be a bit of... Just that little piece of physicality.
Salah lost pace last season, bruv. Yeah. He lost pace last season. He wasn't beating man for pace. He was dribbling through guys, but he wasn't beating man for pace last season. Like, literally, the drop-off is inexplicable. The only thing I can think of is a mentality change. What has caused a mentality change? Maybe Jota. But the fact of how drastic the drop-off is that it could actually return next season.
This is what Marley Marr said about Manchester United when he was more of a regular. Yeah, but that's exactly what he said. Like I remember in pre-season, he was like, bruv, we can't be this dead again. So just off that and that again.
Oh, no, we can definitely be this dead again.
But Marley Marr, because Marley Marr kind of said a similar thing to what you're saying. Because I was like, what makes you different?
Stripes, you know something? Because obviously, again, Cuff, their man have been saying slot out, get him out of the club, all of this stuff. Yeah. Do you know what the big difference is between this season and last season, bruv?
What's that?
Salah scored 38% of our goals last season.
Yeah.
He assisted, I think he assisted like maybe 30% of our goals. His goal involvement was 57% last season.
But this is why I ask.
But if you add If you add 50% of the goals he scored last season, this season, we're top of the league, Strives.
But then that's why I'm saying, like, you can't and Della made that point. You can't rely on that version of Salah season after season. So that's why
we did. We did rely on that version of Salah season after season. So you can't say you can't rely on him when we have been doing that for the last 8 seasons.
Yeah, but for the last 8 seasons, he wasn't getting older. He was getting older, but I mean, for the last 8 seasons, he wasn't as old as he is now. He isn't.
Nah,
where he was
it's a broken clock. It's a broken clock because you can't say you can't rely on him for 8 seasons.
No, you can't say that because we've seen it happen with Raheem Sterling. Like, he was a phenomenal player, and all of a sudden, Father Time catches caught up with.
Yeah, but
we've seen it happen with.
But how many players have we? All the players you're saying that we've seen it happen, it's never been an overnight thing. Like, a majority of the players, it's not overnight. It's a gradual decline.
Yeah, but Salah was also a bit of a gradual decline, and I'll tell you why I believe this.
You can't. Come on.
I know. No, I'm just his GA. He was there.
Yeah.
But in terms of his performances, he was pretty much useless in the game, but he'll just pop up in the final actions.
What did he used to do?
And he still when he first came, with final actions in this season.
When he first came, what did he used to do?
When he first came, he was a bit more involved in the game.
In what sense?
He would, in terms of the build-up play, like, you see him linking up a lot more.
What, like, he would get the ball on the halfway line, touch it, and spin off into
and he'll link
behind
up,
lines.
And his link up was a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
You mean in his pomp, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just like in his pomp, like, because obviously we had Firmino who was doing a lot of the link up and the knitting between the front three.
True, but he was still involved, like, and he would assist a lot more.
Salah had 19 assists last season. The season before, that was a record. The last season he got his record.
His record,
yeah, because he got his goal record last season as well.
Yeah,
so it's like you lot are saying you can't rely on him for X. If a man has delivered 8 seasons in a row, do you then say, okay, season number 9, it's over, we sell him, we get somebody else?
With Cristiano Ronaldo, bro. Like,
what did we see with Cristiano Ronaldo?
Like, you could be like,
because he's still banging goals now.
But he's not the guy he was before. Like, he went to Manchester United and he became like he was throwing paddies. But
Strives, with all due respect, he was done before he came back to. He was done in the top tier of football before he came back to Man United.
No, but I could argue Salah's done at the top tier.
No. Now you can say that, but you couldn't say that last season. That's my point. So
could you say that last season about Ronaldo before he went to
when he came to Man United? I said, why are you signing this guy, bruv? This guy, you've got Mason Greenwood. Why would you bring this guy back to the club?
Right, and then he scored about 20 goals that season.
So what?
And so then, would you expect him to drop off like he did last week, the season afterwards? I would.
But how did he drop off? I don't think he dropped off in terms of what he did. I think.
I would say that some people would argue that was overnight, like a Marley Marl or a Dre man might argue that was overnight because they would say that. They would argue that he got 20 goals in the season prior.
Strives. And if we look at...
I'm basically the same argument you're...
No. Let's look at Mo Salah in his last season, yeah? Last season. And we look at Ronaldo in that season.
I don't want to go too ham on just Mo Salah because I don't want you to lose the question that I also want you to think. So I'll let you make that point. But also remember, the question I want to ask is... Because maybe your answer was what you said, but is there nothing else Liverpool can do?
Yeah, no, of course.
It?
So, of course.
Make that point that you was going to make.
Yeah. Just with the Mo Salah thing, I think no leadership owners or Cronky or them, man, they're not going to look at somebody breaking all club records in one season, the next season say, we don't want him at the club. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think that makes any sense. Like, you wouldn't say Thierry Henry in his top scorer season and the next season, maybe it's time for us to think about
I think I may do, because I think last season I was saying...
before he went to Barcelona. Sorry.
Before he went... because I was saying in regards to, obviously, Salah.
Not Salah. I'm talking about at your club.
At my club.
Yeah, whoever...
Thierry Henry had...
Van Persie, before he went Man United, you don't think Van Persie has badded up this season? He's always injured. He might be injured next season.
I knew he had another season in him. So he gave that season in him to United, and that's why I can't ever forgive him. Yeah. But then after that season, I might have been like, we've used up all of his juice.
But
pause.
Maybe, but anyway, yeah. But then in terms of your question, we need to be securing wingers on both sides. Because we didn't replace Diaz, and we've always known that Salah's growing older. So even last season, we should have had a replacement ready. When he's breaking records, we should have had somebody ready to step in
But then isn't that kind of contradicting what you've just been arguing for the past 5 minutes?
No, because my point is, Della said you can't rely on Salah to bang goals. Having somebody to replace him for when he says, okay, I've had enough playing in this league, is not saying that you can't rely on a player. I can still rely on you to play for as long as you want to play for me, but I can also be preparing your replacement, like Mamardashvili and Alisson, for example.
Is it just wingers? You don't think you need anyone in?
No, we need centre backs. We need a DM. I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think our team's pretty good. And just to, I'm not cussing FSG for not replacing Salah, by the way, because I think they done enough by bringing in Isak and bringing in Florian Wirtz. They did bring in the goals, but it's very unfortunate what's happened to those guys, innit? And then they didn't hit the water. They didn't hit the ground running.
Yeah. All right, cool. We got the UCL fixtures. By the time this episode pops up, UCL's back, Champions League. Looking forward to that. Arsenal, we got Bayer Leverkusen. Who's Liverpool got again?
Galatasaray. Away. Yeah.
Real Madrid, City.
Yeah. When you playing on next week or Wednesday?
No, we're playing Wednesday.
Home? No, you're away.
Away.
Yeah.
Because I think we're gonna be home.
Yeah, higher seeds is.
But you're home. You're away and then home. Yeah. How are you feeling about the Galatasaray fixture?
They beat us 1-0 in that game. We should have won that game as well. Actually, no. They scored a penalty. We didn't play great in that game, and that was when we were in the middle of that 9 games lost in a row, bro.
Yeah.
So they got a penalty, which I don't think was a penalty, but they weren't great, man. I'm gonna be on. Like, Osimhen doesn't really turn up against great defenders.
You know what?
But that would be a great opportunity to prove me wrong, man, and that's how it usually runs.
I think your defensive fragility is I think it would concern me if I was a Liverpool fan. Especially in the second half, especially against a team like Galatasaray, they seem to just even no matter how they could look useless, but then they just always have that bit of potency in the attacking areas, and you guys always have that tendencies to switch off. So that's probably the only thing that would concern me in that fixture if I was a Liverpool fan. Yeah,
there's a couple players on their team that do concern me. It's the Yilmaz.
Yeah,
that guy is one of those players where. I think he was, I can't remember if it was him or not that won the penalty, but he's one of those players where, when you're playing coming to Sunday and then there's this standard normal white boy on the other team, and then it just shows you a clean set of heels.
Yeah.
So Yilmaz is one of those players where you anticipate what he's going to do, but he's actually a fast, rapid guy.
Yeah.
And Lemina, he played well against us the last time as well. But other than that, I'm going to be honest, we should be beating this team. We should be scoring set pieces, bruv, because that's our team now.
Yeah, you say
in Champions League as well. We should be spamming set pieces.
You're taking it off of us.
100%, bro, man.
Okay, and we got Leverkusen. Funny enough, Fabrizio reported that we're going to make the deal permanent for Nkapé, who...
52 mil.
Yeah, who we...
You shouldn't be allowed to play, bruv.
Why?
You shouldn't be allowed to play against your parent club.
Bro, that was probably stitched into the terms. But
in Champions League, you have to play against your parent club.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. They weren't having it at all in Europe.
Good, man. And then on top of that as well,
you got early kickoff as well.
Are we early kickoff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair dues, man.
So let's do quick round of predictions for Tuesday game. So, what do you think Liverpool Galatasaray?
Liverpool Galatasaray score. I think I'm gonna go 2-1 Galatasaray.
Yeah, I'll say 2-1 Liverpool. More 3-1 Liverpool.
Oh, is it away?
Yeah, 2-1 Liverpool away. Yeah.
Oh, sick. I think you might do it at Anfield, but I think you're going to give yourself a mountain to climb. That's what I personally think.
Yeah, because we played at Galatasaray already this season, and I think they'll take that loss quite painfully, because I remember they were wearing this kit, bro.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm never buying this kit. Right, Atalanta Bayern. You don't have to give a score for that, where you can just say who you think is going to win.
Bayern. I think Bayern wins that. Atletico Madrid and Tottenham.
See, bro, I think I'm going to have like 4 screens tomorrow, still, bro.
I think Tottenham's going to win.
I think Tottenham, they're going to turn over away.
Yeah, I think they should, but I just think it's been so
horrid. I just think I think the football gods, as you guys call them.
I don't believe in them, bro. I don't believe in them, bro.
You lie.
No.
And then Newcastle, Barcelona.
Yeah, that's the prime time. That's on the big screen.
Yeah. I think Barca's giving them that work, man. Home and away.
What score do you think for that one?
I think it's gonna be a 2-1. 2-1 Barca.
I can't see Thingy, you know. I can't see. I can see. Wait, is Thingy back? No, Bruno G's not back.
Yeah, trust me, man. It's too tall a mountain to climb, man.
Yeah. And Anthony Gordon though. Anthony Gordon.
He's on.
I think Anthony Gordon can rip their defense.
He's on fire in Champions League, but
I think he can rip their defense, bruv. Because I'm looking at it like Cancelo, Martin, Kobasi, Garcia. I think he can rip them, bruv.
I was doing that matchup in my mind a couple of weeks back actually, because again I was having arguments about this. I don't think Barcelona's fullbacks are so much of a liability that I'm writing them off against the likes of a Gordon and an Elanga.
And any Gordon, nobody mentioned Elanga.
Yeah.
and Watermade, I think Watermade playing in a cam position.
If they try to bring him in the centre of the midfield, bro, it'll be a long day, man.
No, Watermade's got good feet, bro. Remember that's why I think he punched him in his head, bro, Gabriel. But Anthony Gordon is breezing out.
You're petty, bro.
Anthony Gordon is breezing out this Barcelona defence, especially if they play with that high line.
But then when he breezes out, then what?
Bro, what you don't think he can score?
He can. In Champions League, he has been a different beast, but you know what? St. James Park under the lights.
Under the lights, and you know where the Barcelona fans sit.
Yeah.
On Mount Everest round.
There's definitely a chance, but the form that Barcelona's in, do you see that their comeback attempt against Atletico Madrid?
No.
They nearly done it, man. So there was like 4-0 down.
Oh, you're 3-0. Okay, yeah.
Bro, like Barca's on stuff, bro.
I don't know, man.
This is the worst time to be playing Barcelona.
Why'd you say that, bro? They won their last 4 games, yeah?
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's not the greatest form. They lost a lot. There's 2 before that.
Have you seen what Yamal's been on?
Yeah, so what, bro?
Come on, man.
What do you mean? What when Yamal on that last season in the Champions League, bro?
When you see when Yamal does whatever he does to Newcastle, you see that soundbite. Yeah, so what, bro? I'm gonna stitch that.
But do you remember
I'm gonna stitch that to a clip.
Do you remember?
I'm gonna post that on all the.
Do you remember when Yamal was on that? Yamal was on that last season, and then Inter Milan still went through.
Yeah, I hear that, but I mean Newcastle's not Inter Milan, man.
Why not, bruv? Inter Milan are dead this season, bruv.
I'm doing Newcastle with the service because Premier League teams have all of us.
They've got grit this season, bro.
Yeah. All of us have been on things. But obviously Barca's my Spanish team, so that's probably why I'm riding for Barca.
You're still doing that shit, bro?
Yeah, I'm still doing that, man.
It's childish, bro.
Cool. On Wednesday, Arsenal, Leverkusen. I think we win that game
4-0.
No, I don't think it'll be 4-0. I think it'll be just a professional 2-0 win.
Bro, I'm looking at this team, yeah. I watched them the other day as well, bro. Who did they play? Was it not Inter Milan? Bodo played Inter Milan. Who did they play?
Who, Leverkusen?
Yeah, they played.
You talking about German or are you talking about?
No, in the Champions League, bro. It was a team I thought was gonna beat them actually.
Olympiacos.
Was it Olympiacos? Oh, I watched that game was so boring, bro.
Yeah, because that was
It's jarring, bro. Yeah, Olympiacos, they struggled against Olympiacos, and then I watched them a couple times.
And then they won the one away, and then it was 0-0. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I can't remember who else I watched them play in the Champions League.
You might have watched them against Villarreal because they looked kind of good then.
No, not Villarreal. I think it was. They lost to Olympiacos as well. I remember that. Yeah, they. You lot should be thrashing them. I'm just looking at their lineup and I can't see anybody.
I think it'll be.
Not score wise, but in terms of game. That's
why I think it'll be a professional 2-0.
Yeah. Okay.
What you saying? Bodo Glimt and Sporting.
I've got Bodo Glimt on this one, you know.
You know what? Same, you know.
Bro, every time I watch them play, bro, brilliant. I've watched them play like 6 times this season, bro.
And they've been on smoke.
Yeah, because they tried to schedule them on the early kickoff twice, innit? I was like, let me watch this, bro.
Yeah.
On smoke, man.
Yeah. PSG, Chelsea.
Home or away?
PSG's at home.
No, Rosinia's got to do something, bro.
No, man.
Yeah, he's own. I think it'll be a draw.
PSG's had rest, man. They've had rest, and they need payback for the Club World Cup.
But you see that rest thing, that rest sometimes it works against you. I know,
you, bro. I remember that's what Rio Ferdinand was saying once upon a time. Like the top players get used and acclimatized to playing like
and then you want to have your legs running.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you can hit the ground running, man.
I'm sure they've been having little like behind closed doors friendly between them.
Maybe.
Real Madrid and Man City.
That's at Bernabeu, yeah.
Yeah.
Real Madrid stink, bruv.
I think Man City's going to beat them as well.
At Bernabeu?
Yeah.
Let me just check the lineups on it, because I think Rudiger's on his way out this season. Trent apparently has been getting abused, but when I see his highlight reels, he looks sick, bro. Yeah. I think the best players are Camavinga and Tchouaméni.
Yeah.
Huijsen's not having the greatest season. Valverde is good. Yes, it's looking like thingy still. If Haaland's back, it's looking like Man City.
Yeah. All right, cool, man. Before we bring this to a close, I wanted to I write out an agenda. Obviously, the listeners and the viewers won't know this, man. I always have a comprehensive agenda, man. I never get through it, man, because the conversation gets to we get carried away with the conversation. So we'll do that on the next one, potentially, man. Some good conversations that we could have had there. But what I do want to touch on, Rodri, you made some comments against, basically called referees cheats. Called them cheaters, but paraphrase, but he's called them cheaters. He's had some scathing things to say about referees in the Premier League. And when similar things have been said by is it MG Morgan Gibbs White, I believe, Virgil van Dijk. When any kind of critique has been levied at referees or anything to that effect, there's been a 1-game ban at the very least. Rodri's just got away with an 80k fine, no game ban.
No, I you don't get a ban for critiquing. I thought it's managers that get a ban.
That level of critique that Rodri's done.
No, I don't think it's based on the level of critique, you know. But as far as I know that critiquing the referees is a ban. It's a fine. I didn't know it was a ban.
Okay, because I think some players, I think there's been examples of players that have had a match ban. Okay. I hope I'm not just imagining that.
Yeah.
But I think there has been examples, because I'm sure like I said, Morgan Gibbs White, I'm sure like he's been banned. He's had a 1-game, a 1-match ban for this thing. I might be thinking like, maybe even if it's on the pitch, like when you say something to a referee.
That might be dissent though. If that's for dissent, then that would be a ban. If you're showing a card though. Yeah. But he's got some nerve, bro, man. But same as Arsenal fans, because you lot are always moving like PGMOL against you. But I think it balances out over a 10-year period.
The maddest thing is, like Arsenal fans have said this, but our players, we don't come out and say this stuff. Arteta was the closest to saying something like that, and then they tried to make an example out of him, whatnot. And ever since, he's been on his best behaviour, bro.
Yeah, because you lot are winning. You lot are top of the league, bro.
No, like even
you ain't got nothing to flip out over.
No, but even like I think the way that he just handles himself in general, like I think is been quite exemplary.
Would you say that last season or the seasons before?
Yeah, like even last season or what have you. I think I'll say the way he handles himself in the media, like that's one of his strengths. Like I always know that I can rely on Arteta to kind of like I look at his interviews and I'm like, bad man. Like his response to Hürzeler when he's just like, oh yeah, what a surprise. I was like, bad man. Like I just rate the way he deals with that.
Bro. Overrated, bro.
Nah, bro, it's not overrated.
It's overrated, bro.
But he's just like, alright, man. Next, you know what I mean? He's like,
but I think that's how it should always be. The only time you should have something to say is when life is hard, bro. Do you know what I mean? Cute on the slot.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Life is hard, bro.
When life was hard for us, we just like, we need to be better.
Nah, bollocks. Bollocks.
That's what
bollocks. Absolutely bollocks, bro. What you talking about? The Bulls are different. Who's that? The Bulls are different.
That's again. He's heavily misquoted.
Bro, they asked him a question. He said the Bulls are different. I don't think he was complaining, but he did say it.
Exactly. So
but he's not saying the Bulls.
But he's not doing it because life is hard. He's just been asked a bloody question, and he's like, they made him look so crazy.
He should have just said.
They made him look so crazy.
He should have just.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I rate him. He's learned to just keep it quiet.
And that's what I'm saying. You're overrating him, bro.
So I mean. You know what? Yeah, just really briefly. Let's try and keep this down because I was having an argument.
in one of my group chats, and I wanted to touch on it. So I'm really, really briefly, we spoke about Tonali earlier on in the podcast, and I think you said that you rate Elliot Anderson more.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me add Wharton to the mix.
Adam Wharton, my guy.
Yeah. Who, if you was going to pick one of those players, and you can even bring somebody else in if you like Belabor, or you could bring Merino if you want, or you could bring Gomez from Wolves. Who would you have in your team out of that mold of players?
In this Liverpool team?
Yeah.
Wait, what am I trying to do? Am I trying to...
You just want to...
Do I want to add steel, or do I want to add creativity?
Whatever you think your team needs.
What was the options again? Elliot Anderson. Yeah, Elliot Anderson. Yeah. Because I think Elliot Anderson is more of an all-rounder in terms of being able to dribble with the ball, ball retention, passing, shooting to a certain extent.
Okay.
Wharton is more of a deep-line playmaker for me.
Yeah.
And somewhat, I don't think he's as robust as Anderson. I don't think he has as much ball retention as Anderson, but I do think he's an intelligent player with a lot of vision as well.
Okay, I think his ball retention is up there, to be fair, at Wharton.
No, it's up there, but I don't think it's better than Anderson.
You don't think it's better than Anderson?
Yeah.
Funny enough, when you was describing Anderson, you was also describing Declan Rice still. So
I like Declan Rice. Obviously, not as much now that he plays for Arsenal, but I like Declan Rice. I think he drives with the ball well. The only thing I don't like about him, I think he's capable of breaking lines with his passing, but he just doesn't.
You don't see it too often.
But to the point where I feel like he's been instructed not to attempt it at all. But I feel like technically he can do it.
Yeah, and I think based off of that, that's why my choice would be Adam Wharton.
To play alongside Declan Rice for England, was talking about?
No, for Arsenal. Yeah.
Oh, for Arsenal.
Yeah. I would if I had those same choices.
Yeah,
I would go with. I know we've been linked with Tonali and stuff, but I think a Wharton.
I don't like that Zubimendi doesn't do that. I thought when we were being linked with Zubimendi, I knew that he's quite good laterally in terms of getting across the pitch, but I did think he could.
He can. And that's the thing, and we've seen it. And the thing is with Zubimendi, I know that he's been coming under a little bit of critique recently, but Zubimendi actually, the way he does a lot more off the ball than people give him credit for.
Way more.
Yeah, but it's not even a critique at Zubimendi. It's just, in my mind, I'm like, if I don't have a Declan Rice, if I don't have a Zubimendi, who else is going to break the lines for me at Arsenal? It's like Odegaard normally has.
Because that was the problem last season, but I think Norgard can do that as well.
Norgard can, but we don't see him a lot. But yeah, for me, I think an Arsenal, like a guy like Wharton would.
I don't see him at Arsenal. I feel like he's a City player. Do you know what I mean?
But you know why? Because you normally attribute like the sexy football to City in the Premier League.
No, I wouldn't even say that. Pause. I wouldn't say he's the sexiest footballer, but in terms of what he...
Because I think he would be super sexy, pause, at Arsenal.
I can't say it 3 times in one thing.
No, because I'm talking about the football there. I'm not talking about...
Yeah, but we can't say it 3 times. Find another word, please.
I think it'll be super amazing.
I think he'll be good at most teams. I think he's a tempo setter.
Yeah, he's a tempo setter.
But I don't think Arteta...
He breaks the lines.
That's not what Arteta wants.
But we need that because we come up against so many low blocks.
Yeah.
So we need to dictate tempo. We need to be able to break.
We ain't seen him against a low block. That would be my one critique, because it's all different when these guys come and play against a low block.
We've seen him disguise passes. We've seen him disguise passes that break lines in a way that we need that asset.
But not against
Arsenal.
low blocks though.
No, but yes, we have, haven't we?
No.
Yes, we have. Okay, not for Palace.
Not for Palace. Nobody low blocks against Palace, bro. So like when we're in week out, we're not seeing him do that. Not to say that he can't do it.
Yeah.
But we're not seeing, like, for example...
Yeah, I hear you. I'm trying to think, because I was going to say...
Because who did they play last?
I was going to think maybe for England or something.
Spurs. The passing against Spurs was crazy, but there was so much space in behind.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah. Let's wrap it up there. Before we do, have you got anyone that you want to add to your back pages?
Yeah, I'm going to give mine to the whole club of Wrexham, and good job. Great job, man. Great entertainment.
Yeah, man.
I think that goal should have stood, but going 10 down to 10 men and toe-to-toe against Chelsea is not an easy feat, man. So,
yeah.
Especially being in the lower division, man. Well done to them, man. Would have been nice if they went through to the next round and played Liverpool, man, but...
Wasn't to be. Hey. I'm going to give mine to Tom Aspinall
signing with the
Big up.
agency.
Big up.
Signing Eddie Hearn, man. I know Eddie Hearn's potentially using you as in a pawn in his beef with Dana White and Zoffa Boxing, but who cares, man? It's raising your profile. And after that whole eye gouging incident, bruv, like you need a little bit of you need a little bit of positive PR, man, to just get you back on the map, and let's see where it takes you there. All right, cool, man. Listeners, viewers, it's been your boy Strives. It's been your boy Joey, man.
Come on.
It's been Podcast Pundits, and we'll see you same time, same place next week, man. We're out.
Peace.